Is that good, buddy? Hey, flockers. We're live with Max on a pop-up stream. It's Victoria Day long weekend in Canada, so we thought we'd do a live rather than a regularly scheduled video. Always good to see every birdie who's joining us. Hello, Nalu. Good to see some folks are beginning to join. Are you having fun, Max? Hi, Dora. Yeah, I don't know who else is going to join us today. No, Do you really think we want to hear you yell? That's better. There. Good. Good. Oh, climb down. You look wobbly. Hi, John. Hello, Harold. Good to see every birdie joining us. Yeah, Max is enjoying a bit of a crunch right now. I promised him he'd put us on the stream. We all know he loves eating on camera. Let's see, buddy. What else do I have for you? Sticker off. I have some bananas. Just gonna wash them quickly for you, okay? I know it always sounds silly when I say I'm washing bananas, but Max and Tico like to eat the banana out of the peel. So I always give it a wash, just as if we're eating some other fruit that you'd eat in the peel, because there's going to be beaks on the peel. Right, Max? Okay. You want a banana? Come here. Come here. Come down where it's a little more stable to stand. You want to stand there? Hey, turn around. Come on, turn around. Turn around. I know you want the banana. Turn around. There you go. Okay, Max really wanted that banana. Hi, Tico. Do you want some banana? Thought you might. Goodness, goodness. That is a good banana. Hi, Marco. Hi, Karen. Hi, Evelyn, Michelle, Tara. Hey, KT. How are you doing? Yeah, we are feasting on banana right now. And Max really, really wanted that banana. I wanted him to turn around and he did not want to let go of it. Is that good, buddy? Yeah. Max is munching a bit on the skin just so you can get a bit more of the banana inside the peel. Oh, so good. So good, Marco. Yeah, Max just loves his nanners. Hi, Michelle. What's going on? Nanner on the down. Yeah, nanner down. There's still a bit of nanner in there. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Now I'm going to grab myself a knife and get you some more nanner. You want some more nanner? Yeah? Other slice? Okay. That is a very good nanner. Max eats it just like he's eating, I don't know, ice cream cone. It's very delicate. You can see how his tongue is going in there, his beak's going in there, and he's making really short work of that banana. He loves bananas. Flip it over so we can get out some more banana. Is that the way it works? Well, that one looked kind of empty. Need one more slice? How about a really thin slice? Yeah, the tongue's going, the beak's going. Definitely not leaving much to spare. Are you, buddy? That good? Oh. What else we got? We have, I'll just grab myself a pair of scissors. I'll grab you a little bundle of grapes. How's that sound? See if I got that in the right place. Yeah, I did. Oops. Yeah, already dropping grapes. Like grapes? How are you going to eat all those? It's your foot. Seriously? Did that on purpose. You know, many, many years ago, when Max first came to live with me, he was a little bit neurotic about food. If you gave him food, he had to hold as much of it in his claw actively at a time. Couldn't trust his food bowl to hold the food, couldn't trust you to hold the food. And if you gave him more than one grape, he'd hold all of the grapes in his foot because he was worried he would lose his grapes. Well, what ended up happening is if you gave him too many grapes, so he had enough for his foot and enough for his beak, and he didn't have anything he could hold the rest of his grapes with, you could literally paralyze him because he had to hold all of his grapes at the same time and couldn't eat because he had too many to hold in his beak. And he was worried about dropping them in his food bowl. Now, not at all worried about using his food bowl. He knows that the grapes are going to be there. So, it's actually pretty cool just watching how far he's come. Isn't that right, buddy? Whisper. More grapes in your food bowl? No? Not enough grapes? Yeah, I don't think these grapes are quite as good as the grapes that we had the other week. Flock is not quite as enthused about them. They're fresh, but I don't think they taste quite as good. Hey, Tico, would you like to come on over? Come. That's right. You come on up and over and climb all the way up. That's right. Have a grape for your brother? Many years ago, that would have also gotten me chomped on pretty good. Oh, did you go poop? Would you like a grape? 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 Tico, grape? You want the grape or not? Nope, does not want the grape. I tell ya. Well, what do you want, Tico? You don't want the grape? Would you like a piece of pasta? You know what I want? How about you? No, okay. Ah, I see. Not in the mood for grapes, not in the mood for pasta. You must have had enough to eat then. I'll give you another minute or two just to see what you want to do. Oh, Tico, you're right behind your brother there. Whoops. There we go. I need to move your brother over. Oops. Just in time to catch the slide. There he goes. Exit stage, slide. Yeah. Hey, Angie's here from the Calgary area. Yeah, so for those of you asking, we still have smoke blowing in from the wildfires. It was really bad yesterday for a bit. It's also not great today. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lenora. So it's another day where Max stays inside just for safety. We've got our air purifier running. So inside air quality is great. Outside, not so much. We're quite a distance from the fires, but we're definitely getting more than our share of wildfire smoke. Here. Here you go, Tico. Oh, you want that, huh? Okay. So we're safe, but it's a little bit ugly out there. Yeah, I was outside for a few minutes yesterday planting the pots. Oh, Max is a good siren, Karen. I have a bunch of plant pots that I use outside, big planters, and every year I do petunias in them. Petunias work really well. They bloom all summer long. They put up with me when I forget to water them, and they do really well outside. So I just bought myself one large flat of petunias, distributed them among all the planters outside. They don't look like a lot right now, but they will fill out very quickly. So in a couple of weeks, it's going to be flower central. So did that between waves of smoke, but it was still pretty ugly out there. Yeah, Max letting us know it's live. That good, honey? So Max, would you like another piece of nanner maybe? It seems to be the nanner day. Yeah, it's nanner day. Like the rest of us, Max has days when he likes certain foods more than others. Yeah. Linda, Tico is hiding a little further down on his perch gym. Yeah, Angie, I agree. Like, we've had some really weird yellow light coming in when that smoke's gotten really bad. Karen says that they have not bought any petunias yet. It's been cold and windy in England. We actually had a rather early spring. What our tradition in Calgary is, and I've lived here my entire life, and I've participated in this tradition many times. On the May long weekend, it's a beautiful day, everybody runs out to the garden center. Buys a bunch of heading out plants, maybe some annuals, maybe some perennials, and plants them on the May long weekend. This is followed up almost immediately by a killing frost. And the following weekend, everybody goes back to the garden center and repurchases the plants that were just yeah. So we actually had a really early spring. The weather is nice. It's been unseasonably hot. We've been setting some heat records really for early March. And I thought that maybe I'd be safe. I might have gotten duped into it. We'll find out. But it's warm right now. You know, the house is really warm. We have a portable air conditioner. And I have not been using that because of the smoke conditions outside. I'm trying to keep the air quality inside as good as possible. Now, air conditioners, even the portable ones, they vent outside. And as soon as you have anything that vents outside, anything that's pushing air outside, that the house is going to replace the air with a fresh air intake. And that means some of the outside air comes in. Not exactly what you want in wildfire smoke conditions. So, yeah. Oh, there's Tico's tail. I don't know if you just saw it poking up. He's climbing about. Yeah, Linda says it's been quite warm in California. Oh, was that good? You're eating all of your fruit, buddy. Oh boy. You want one more? Last one, okay? Yeah. And these bananas are the perfect shade of green for Max. The flock's quite picky about bananas. They can't be too green, they can't be too yellow. And bananas are fickle. They get the perfect shade of green, they sit there for about half an hour, and then they go to too ripe. So I'll let him have a little bit of extra banana today, since he says they're just perfect. Is that good? Yeah. You hear something outside? Are you a good watch parrot? KT, I think you should make some popcorn. I think you should. Popcorn's good. Popcorn's very good. Yeah, the flock enjoys bananas. It's one of those treats that the flock gets right after we go shopping. Yeah, it's good, buddy. It's good. There's always an order to treats when we go shopping. The banana gets eaten right away because we try and get the right shade of green. And then the flock gets everything else. They get some of the apples and grapes and all of the other goodies that are going to last a little bit longer. Hey, Tico. Everybody's asking to see you, Tico. Tico, I'm going to suggest that we have one more stick of pasta, and then I'll get playing some birdie games with Max. Whisper. I know. Let's see. No, we're not going to hide under there. There you go. So, would you like some? And how about you? All right, Tico is up and on the screen. So good. So good. Oh, Linda asks, what's the favorite treat of the flock? I think that has to be eggies. And they only get them really once a week. I love them. I don't think I've ever seen them turn their beak up to them. Whereas other fruits and vegetables and everything else, they sometimes turn the beak on. And Tico, of course, for him, it's anything that's squash. He prefers pumpkin, but acorn squash, spaghetti squash, coyote squash, long squash, any squash, he loves tearing up. Yeah, they like popcorn. We just make it straight from kernels. We don't add any butter or salt or anything else. We just use the microwave to pop the kernels. Same sort of idea as an air popper. Yeah, what do you think, Max? What do you think? Yeah. Is there anything else in your food bowl? Maybe you should check it out. Anything in the bowl? Oh, yeah. Tico's definitely into that in the background. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Are you enjoying that, Max? Yeah. Big beak fist today. What are you doing, Tico? Tico's leaning far forward and balancing on one foot, still eating pasta with his other. Looked like he was about to fall off for a minute. Linda, right now they're just having a stick of spaghetti, and the type of spaghetti that they've got right now is made of quinoa and brown rice. Go poop. Good bird. Big stretch, Tico. Big stretch. So would you like to play a game, Max? Would you like to play a game? Let's play a game, okay? I have a game to play. You want to play? You want to play with some of your cards? Yeah, I've got some flashcards. I'm going to show everybody how you play with flashcards. You've not played flashcards in a little while, so we'll see if you remember how this works. Just going to find some here that I know you're going to recognize, okay? We picked up some new flashcards. We went shopping. I couldn't find yours the other day, which just means that we've got an extra set, which never hurts. Okay. This one's got a lot of new vocabulary words for you. It's always exciting. It'll be fun. Let's see. Let's sort through these. There'll be a bunch of new words here to learn. Okay. Okay, I picked out a few. Now, one that you know is apple. Is that an apple, Tico? Can you touch the apple? It's an apple. Max, apple. A is for apple. Apple, it's a red apple. I also have a red flower. You can touch the flower. Do you see the flower? Is that one the flower? Can you touch? Flower. All right, we have an apple and a flower. So that one's the apple. You watch for a few minutes, Max. And that one is the flower. Flower. Can you touch the red apple? Touch. You know how to touch these. Touch. It's an apple. How about the flower? Touch. Touch. Okay. I have an apple and I have a flower. Which one's the apple? You show me which one's the apple? You want a minute to think about it? Okay, I'll give you a minute to think about it. Which one's the apple? Apple. Which one's the flower? Flower. Oh, Max, you want to touch the apple? Which one's the apple? Do you remember which one's the apple? Apple? Is that the apple? Touch the apple. Go ahead. Oh, you look tired, honey. Is that the flower? Can you touch the flower? Chico, we have the apple and we have the flower. We have the flower and we have the apple. Which one's the apple? You see which one's the apple? And touch the apple. Which one's the apple, honey? That's right, that's the apple. Good bird. That was so good. So good. Would you like some pasta? No? Okay. I'll pop it there. You're so smart, Tico. You're so smart. So you like the apples. You want to look at the ball? There's the ball. Ball. Is that a ball? It's a round ball. It's a beach ball. Balls are big circles. Yeah. We have an apple here and a ball. We have a ball and we have an apple. You want to look at the ball? You want to look at the ball? Is that the ball? You want to look at the apple? Apple. Okay, buddy. We're going to mix these up. Can you show me which one is the apple? Which one is the apple? Which one's the red apple? Can you touch the red apple? Can you touch the red apple? I'm just going to turn your head today. That's the apple. Apple. Ball. Ball. Touch the ball. Touch the apple. Let's mix these up. Which one's the ball? Can you touch the ball? Which one's the ball? That one? That is the ball. You are very smart. Is that the ball, Max? All right. Let's try that again. Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? Can you show me the apple? Show me the apple. Which one's the apple? Which one? Which one? Let's mix it. Which one's the apple? Which one? You're turning your head here. Is this the apple? That is the apple. Good job. So we have the apple. What about the flower? Is that the flower? Flower. That one's the flower. That one's the ball. And that one's the apple. Tico, which one is the ball? Which one's the ball? Which one's the round ball? You touch the round ball? Which one? Which one? No, those are dogs outside. Are they distracting you? I know. We have an apple. We have a ball. And we have a flower. How about you show me, can you show me the flower? Which one's the flower? Okay, you just turned your head all the way over. You want to touch one? Which one? Which one? Touch. He's not really into touching, but that's what he's centered on, which is the flower. How about we look at an apple and a flower? Which one's the apple? That is the apple. Good bird. Which one's the flower? Turn your head. Which one's the flower? No, buddy, that's the apple. This is the flower. Which one's the apple? That one is the apple. That's right. Center to me. Center to me, honey. Turn your head back. Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? That's the flower, honey. Let's try it again. You liked the ball, didn't you? You liked the ball. And you like the apple. Which one is... Oh, go Pope. That's right. Oh, good bird. Yeah. Can you show me the apple? Show me the apple. Which one's the apple? Show me the apple. Which one's the apple, honey? Which one? Can you pick one? Which one do you want to pick? Which one's the apple? That's the ball. You picked the ball. Which one's the ball? Can you pick the ball? That's the ball. You're so smart. What about you, Max? We have an apple and we have a ball. Apple, ball. Which one is the apple? Can you touch the apple? Which one's the apple? You like apples. The apple is red. Just turn your head and center your beak on the apple. That's right. That's an apple. No, that's a ball. And that's an apple. 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 Ball. Ball. Let's mix them up. Which one's the ball? Can you show me which one's the ball? Which one's the ball? Oh, that is the ball. Good job. How about you, Tico? That was a big stretch. Which one's the ball? Can you show me the ball? Which one's the ball? Which one? Which one's the ball? Ball, that's right. Okay, buddy, center to me. Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? Pick the apple. Which one's the apple? That is the apple. Good job. Let's try one more and we'll mix them up. Which one's the apple? Which one's the apple? Apple. Which one's the apple? That's right, that is the apple. What about you, Max? We have a ball and we have an apple. We have a ball and we have an apple. Let's mix those up. Which one's the ball? Which one's the round ball? Show me which one's the ball. Honey, I know you're tired, but we'll just do one more. Which one's the ball? We'll just do one more. I sound like a dance teacher here. Which one's the ball? Can you show me the ball? Which one's the ball? Okay, we just fixated on the ball. Good job. Good job. All right. You did really good. Good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah? Okay. Go after a little bit of a treat. You earned it. So did you. You want just a little one? There. Crunch, crunch. So these ones are brand new flashcards with different pictures than they're used to looking at. Hi, Chad. Yeah. So when the pictures are familiar, oh, there goes Tico. When the pictures are familiar, they're a little faster at identifying. But I tried to pick a couple that they hadn't, a ball and an apple is something that's a familiar picture. They've seen balls before too. So I thought that those would be good ones to play with. They've also seen flowers, but flowers can be a little bit more abstract. You could see sometimes they get into it and they just reach out and they touch with the beak and they show me without any question whatsoever that they definitely want that particular flashcard. Today it was more a case of I'm going to turn my head and I'm going to just indicate it with my beak, which is also okay. I mean, it's a way of making a choice. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, we had some star pupils. Yes, Katie says, I know, pick me. Yeah, that was kind of fun though. But that's one of the games that I will play with the birds. It doesn't go on for too long. Usually what happens, Tico is the one who picks up on it the fastest. And Max watches, and he goes, oh, I know how to play this game now. And then Max will play the game. Yeah, but it's also a lot of repetition, a lot of teaching, and the whole idea is that they know how to identify pictures on paper. So you could see that, they were definitely turning the head. They were definitely picking one of the cards. Wasn't always the same card. They didn't always get it right, but they did have an idea of what the game was. Yeah. And this particular deck has 2 cards for each letter of the alphabet, and there's a whole bunch of brand new pictures that they've not seen before. So this deck will be fun to play with. I really wish I could find the old deck because they were really good at that one. They knew most of the cards on it. I know Max. Oh my goodness, Asevu, I'm just going back through comments. Asevu sent you a super chat, Max. Yay! You puffed up for that one. Yeah, super chat from Asevu. Here, there you go. Thank you, Asevu. We appreciate you. Just gonna scroll and see what else I've missed. Yeah, Max is saying, what is this, school on Victoria Day? You know, Linda, the flock does like yams, but we always cook them. And we haven't picked any up in a while. We probably should. Oh my goodness, we really do appreciate the super chat, Asebu. I'm just going to hop on to FaceSpeak for a second on my other device. I use Restream for streaming to both locations, and it does work quite well. The only thing with Restream, it does not show me stars, so I have to look on Facebook. Oh my goodness! Linda sent us 100 stars. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I actually have been away from the keyboard for a while, haven't I? So I do go back, and Facebook, it does hide, and I have to look direct on Facebook to see stars. But I always acknowledge them on Facebook. I always say thank you right in the chat, right in the comment. And I try to make sure that I catch as much as I possibly can. Yeah. And we're just going to acknowledge Linda. Yay! Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Linda, for the stars. Max, are you getting noisy? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So Max, I'm thinking you might want to play a different game. You want to play some music? Do you want to play music? Okay. See if you're in the mood to play music. You might not be in the mood for this, but let's find out. No, you're not supposed to chew on it. You're supposed to play music. Can you play some beat music? Play some beat music. Yeah, you know how to play it. Yeah, but we're not going to chew on it. We're going to play the music. We're not going to, yeah, we don't want to lick it. Ding! Try it again. Hi, Tico. Nope. Was definitely a nope. Okay, Tico. You okay if Max and myself play a game of catch? Max, if we're going to play catch, I'm just going to flip the paper around here a little bit so there's nothing juicy for the toys to land on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want catch and plop. Catch. Good job. Oh boy, let's see. Yeah, we were playing catch earlier. Catch a birdie bagel? That was not a good throw, was it? Let's try it again. Bagel. Good job. Bagel. As long as I give him a good catch, he can a good toss, he can catch it. That's a heart shape. Oopsies. Is that a nut? A nut and bolt. Good job. Okay. I'll go and find those. We got some different shapes to play with today. Okay, Max. I just played pickup. So Max, it's okay, Tico. Max is not going to play target practice. You're safe down there. Oh. You got it. Bagel. Bagel. That's right. Ring. Oops. And that one went flying. Bagel. Bagel. Cup. You're good at cups. Good job. Bagel. Oops. That didn't work. Bagel. Birdie bagel. Good job. What's this? Gonna play some music? Can you get it? Can you get it? Get it. That's right. That's right. Okay. You play catch. Whoop. You got it. Ooh, right into my hand. Good job. How about bolt? Good job. Right into my hand. Yeah. Yeah. Right Right to me. Yeah. Bagel. Bagel. Are you gonna toss? You gonna toss us? What else have we got in there? I know! I know, it is so tough to be a bird. Yeah, we actually have a lot of kid toys around here that the flock likes to play with. So that's always a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah. Usually when Max is playing with the keyboard, he'll get right into it and he'll turn it into percussive keyboard. So it's not just about playing the notes, it's also about playing the drums. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now we have fun with catch too. Max is a bit tired right now. Now, part of that is because there was a lot of noise outside last night. The last couple of weeks they've been cleaning the big road outside in the middle of the night. And that's been disrupting sleep. And last night they had a train of vehicles coming through, putting down fresh paint on the lines on the road and dropping pylons, and then coming back for another pass and doing that for every single pass. It was very automated. It was kind of cool to watch, but it was also 4 a.m. that they were doing this. So, and there's only one reason I know it was 4 a.m. It's because they woke me up. But it was kind of funny watching because they had some big signs on the vehicles warning people do not pass. And they were moving relatively slowly, but you know, maybe 30, 40 kilometers an hour. And just outside here it's marked as 50 kilometers an hour, recently reduced. But I saw a couple of vehicles go racing past them and passing them, and I thought to myself, ooh, wonder if those vehicles realize they're painting. Wonder if they're going to like the overspray skunk stripe, because that's really the reason why you don't want to pass one of those vehicles when they are spraying, because there's always a little bit, a little bit of overspray. Yeah, I know, Max. I know. So I'm just in the chat right now, checking if there's any other questions, any other comments. Yeah, Tico's telling Max to whisper. Oh, Max, I know what you want. Max is telling me that he's tired, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the star of the show. Max, did you want to go home? Is that what you wanted? Okay. All right, bud, you can go play there. Nap time and you're tired. Okay. Okay. So, Tico, do you want to come up front for a minute? You want to come up front for a minute? Yeah. Step, step. All right. Step, step. Whoops. No, it's okay, honey. Not that cage. Come up. I know. Can you stand here? It's okay. Yeah, Max is not going to get mad at you. I promise. I promise. It's okay. Max said you can stand there. Is it sticky? Was he standing there with sticky stuff? Did you some sweets? So with Tico there, you can really see the difference in size. And I'm just going to bump this down a bit. Yeah. You can really see the big difference in size. Tico, what do you want? You're a good bird, Tico. Just look how beautiful Tico's tail is and his wing feathers. He's fully flighted. And that beautiful V of his wing feathers. And the red of his tail. He's got a tiny bit of red factor on a couple of his gray wing feathers. Yeah. Once in a while he gets a little bit of brilliant red on a couple of his flight feathers as well. Yeah, he's definitely a gorgeous bird. Can you turn around, honey? Can you turn around and look at us? Yeah. Max says that he can't, but maybe you can. That's right, whisper. Tico, we've got a choice. I'm just gonna promise your brother a couple of these. Max, did you want your wooden blocks? I promised you some. There you go, honey. So Tico, we'll have a little bit of Tico time. Tico time. So Tico, did you want to play some more cards? Did you want to play some more cards? Did you want to play apple and ball? Which one's the apple? Let's go centered. Which one's the apple? I know I just bumped that. It's okay, honey. Which one's the apple? Which one? Pick one. That's the ball. And the apple and the ball. Which one's the ball? Show me the ball. Okay. I saw you look at it. Did you want a scritchies? Okay, scritchies. Just a little one, not a big one. Okay. You don't want a scritchy. Is this toy a little bit scary right now? I'm going to move it. I'm going to move the scary toy. I know! It is very tough to be a bird, especially when you're gray. Scritchies? No scritchies? Scritchies? No? Okay. What would you like? Oh, I know what you might enjoy. We do a big bride. Would you like a big bride? Yeah. I'll have to wash my hands when going into a kitchen cupboard. Yeah, I talked about a bribe, didn't I? Do you like bribes? Do you like treats? Do you know what kind of treat this is? Goodness. What have I got? Here. Oh, yeah. Told you you could. So good. Yeah, he's going to ignore the camera until there's some treats he can't say no to. Yeah, but Tico, you can tell, he has his own opinions about the world. He knows what he likes, he knows what he dislikes, and he definitely is not a huge fan of the camera, and I think that's fair to say. Yeah, is that a good crunchy? Yeah, he's definitely not a big fan of the camera. but he's making an exception because there's treats. Do you need a drink of water, honey? You're making the big swallow looks. Yeah, big swallows. Let's see. I have a mug I know you like. You like drinking from this mug, don't you, honey? Here. Want some water? Oops, it's okay. There you go. You want some water? What the heck is that? Here. Water. Water. Oh, you're going to make the swallow thing. No? No water? I know this one's a little full. You want a dip? Okay. Make birdie soup. Come here, Teeks. Water. Have a sip. It's good. Okay, you're definitely not in the mood for that. It's okay. You don't have to be in the mood for that. What are you in the mood for, Tico? Yeah? Is that good? I see you threw the grapes out. So you don't want grapes. That's okay. I know it's tough to be a bird. Something went flying. Jezbelly. Yes, you made it for a pop-up. Yeah, so Tico's just having a little lunch right now. He's taken over Max's perch. Max is being quiet in the background, chewing on some wooden blocks. Yeah, Tico was doing a little dance earlier. Yeah, but Tico is very opinionated. You saw earlier how Tico did not want a head scratchy. It was offered, and he said, not right now. But other times he goes right for it. So it very much is, what is Tico in the mood for? What does Tico want? Jezbelly, you missed Max shrieking earlier. Right now it's some quiet playtime. He's crawled into a newspaper tent, and he's chewing on a wooden block, so he's quite happy. He decided he had enough of the limelight. Yeah, he was kind of tired, so, and this, quite honestly, it's Monday, and Monday is usually at this time, I'm upstairs at my computer working, and it is independent playtime for the flock. I mean, they tend to view, and this is going to sound odd, but their cages are their playpens. it's not unusual for them to be out playing and decide, oh, I'm going to go play inside my cage for a while. The door will be open and they will climb in quite happily. So the flock does have their own opinions about the world, and they do associate the cages with positive things. It's not somewhere that they get stuck. It's sometimes, hey, I'm going to go play for a while. Excuse me, I got those other toys in my cage. So there's two different types of toys that we have. We have supervised toys and we have unsupervised toys. Unsupervised toys are what are inside the cages. Supervised toys are only played with when I'm available to watch what the flock is doing with them. And that includes the electronic toys. It includes things like the Lego with the small pieces. It includes some of the rattles. So there's a whole mix of toys. But the supervised toys are when they're out playing. Yeah, Max definitely, that's one way to keep him quiet. Jazz Belly is with Iggy's, but he also will love chewing on his wooden blocks. But he's decided that if he's standing on his perch over here, wooden blocks are for throwing. And we've decided that wooden blocks are not the best thing for him to throw because they can make marks on things and they're a little bit heavy. So we stick with the birdie bagels and the cups and all of the other toys that we play catch with. So we had a really good game of catch earlier with Max. We played some, what did we do on the stream already? We had snacks, of course. We played flashcards. Both the boys seem to enjoy that activity, although they get bored quickly. Tico really was not into it the second time I tried to engage him in play. He said, nope, that was enough. But yeah, so Tico's just going to have a quiet little nibble. And I'll hang out for another couple of minutes while Tico nibbles. Oh my goodness, I also got 50 stars from Francine. Thank you, Francine. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, Lori's here. Hello, Lori. Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely fun seeing everybody. Yes, Tico is looking very, very dignified for the paparazzi birdie today. Hi, Latasha. Yeah, Lori, you missed out on all the fun. We were playing with some flashcards earlier. We were having all sorts of snacks earlier. Bananas are the treat of the day, apparently. Although Tico's now found some crunchies that he was interested in. Bok Marco. Yeah, KT, you're right. I've got a peaceful, easy feeling would be the perfect music to go with Tico right now. Lori says that Bandit had raspberries yesterday. It looked like a massacre occurred here. Yes, that happens. Tico's really bad for flinging food off of his beak. Max is a little bit more of a dainty eater. He tends to drop things, whereas Tico tends to be the king of fling. Anytime I offer him pomegranate, I actually have to hang paper on the back of his cage to catch any pomegranate that he starts flinging. Either that or I've got stuff to remove from the wall. I do have some plastic that I put up on the wall. Just a plain plastic shower curtain. And last time I cleaned somebody's cage, I did a deep clean behind it. I took that down, I gave it a good scrub, and I left it in the bathroom to dry. It was a bathroom I don't use very often, and I forgot to put it back up. So now I've got a whole bunch of munched up apple on the wall that is turned into concrete that I'm going to have to clean up. So not fun there. Scritchies from Lori. Lori says that she's planting the garden. Zucchini going in to share with your boys later. Do you hear that, Tico? Lori's planting zucchinis for you. Zucchini squash. So good. Yeah. Lori loves spoiling you, buddy. Whisper. That's right. I shouldn't tell everybody that secret. Yeah, Lori, we planted petunias here yesterday when it wasn't too bad for smoke. It just kept coming in here in waves. But we've got petunias in all of our planters, so lots and lots of flowers for the summer. And what I love about petunias, they like the facing that we have. They bloom, like literally from when I plant them to the end of the summer and first frost, they will bloom. They'll actually last a couple of frosts even. You've got Lego. Hi, Jen. Yeah, and they last. They really do. They bloom all summer long, and they don't mind if I do something silly such as forget to water them. They thrive when I abuse them a bit. What you got, bud? Is that fun? It's a bird on a Lego mission. Go ahead, Tico. You're allowed. That's a good toy for you to chew on. Jen. Yeah, Lego time for Tico. He's decided he's going to take this piece of Lego apart. So I'm actually watching closely. Max usually just plays beat music with them. Tico usually likes having a few pieces of Lego that are clipped together. And he'll pull them apart. But right now he's actually chewing at the Lego and breaking off some little pieces of plastic. And I'm watching him closely. Every piece that he breaks off, he is dropping, so I'm not too worried. He understands it's not food. Ooh, Lori, good reminder. Lori reminds that there is a special Parrot Goodies market on June 3rd at Molly's. And our friends, Parrot Trends, I know are going to be there, and a few other folks. So that is pretty awesome. We'll definitely try to stop in there. We'll reach out and see if Max can do some shopping in person. Sometimes at these events he is allowed, but I always ask for permission first. I don't like to assume permission, but we'll ask Sandy, Tico, if Max can go. Yeah, and then you'll have some Max free time. Whisper. That's right. I know you appreciate Max free time. But Max definitely loves heading out to events like that and seeing people and doing some of his own shopping. And we're always really careful sort of when we do take a bird somewhere to make sure that the bird is permitted. And with COVID and with avian flu and everything, we've not been doing as much shopping as we have been previous. But that would be fun. Yeah. Look at you go, Tico. You're just solving for Lego, aren't you? But yeah, things like Lego are supervised toys. You want to watch what the bird's doing with them. If they are breaking up bits of plastic, you just want to make sure that they're not actually ingesting any and it is getting dropped. The flock here is really good about understanding the difference between what's edible and what's not. And as I watch, Tico's definitely, he is knocking some bits of plastic off the Lego, but he is immediately dropping them. So I'm not too concerned. He does have it well under control. But I still like to supervise him when he's playing with toys like that. Yeah. It honestly is fun to watch Tico going at something because you don't see him quite as often, do you? No, that was a good clock. You're looking like a handsome boy today, Tico. Although Tico does have a little bit of a wary look right now. What else? Oh, back to the yellow Lego. Okay. He's got a very, very flattened feathers on the top of his head, which tends to be, I'm a little bit wary with things. I'm keeping an eye on things. You're just helping with all the Lego, I see. Oh, there's a green piece of Lego. No, not green either. What do you want? You're making a big mess. Hi. Hi. Big stretch. Very big stretch. Yeah, this is Tico the Gray on the screen right now. Do you have another hi? Can you say hi to the flock again? Hi. Whisper. That was a very clear whisker. It's a variant of whisper. Also, Boo, it's because it's the small webcam, it's not the telephone. He really objects when it's the telephone. Uh-huh. So, Tico, what do you have planned for this afternoon? have some paper shredding. You have snacks planned. You're going to chew up some wood too. Yeah, some wooden blocks. Oh, I'm telling tales. Paul asks, can Max or Tico tell you what colors they like? They do have some preferences on color. What I do with Max, when we're going out for a walk, I have a box of hoodies and harnesses. And I let Max pick which harness he wants to wear. And actually which hoodie he wants to wear when the weather is hoodie weather. I just ask him which one. He picks up the color he wants to wear. And then we go with that and we go out. Whisper. And this is a little bit of a trick, and I'll explain. Max likes to have a little bit of say in what happens with him, just like a little kid. If I asked him if he wants to wear a harness or not, there's a chance I'm going to get a no and there's going to be a fight. Or if I decide he's going to wear a harness, he may not agree with me, and he goes, hey, I didn't agree to that. Whereas if he picks out his own harness, which harness would you like? Well, take the purple one. Excellent, let's put it on. He's very happy because he's already chosen that he's going to wear the purple harness. So I've just sort of sidestepped the argument. Same sort of tactic that you can use on a younger child. If you ask a younger child, would you like to take off your shoes? You might have, or put on your shoes, you might have a tantrum. They might decide they want to keep their shoes on. They might object to it. They might be more interested in doing something else. Whereas if you involve them and you say, which shoe would you like to take off first? Or which coat would you like to wear, the red coat or the blue coat? Once that kid's made that decision about putting on the left shoe first or wearing the red coat, they've already agreed. Whisper. That's right, whisper. They've already agreed so that they will, they'll do whatever, go up. They'll do whatever, whatever they've agreed to without arguing. So it's a way of giving them a say, a way of giving them some agency. Whisker. Without necessarily giving them the choice of not wearing a harness. Same with hoodies. I actually will hide, don't tell Max this, but I will hide his skull hoodie, that black and white one, when I don't want him wearing it. He, a couple of years ago at Christmas, that's the only hoodie he wanted to wear outside. He wanted to wear his black and white skull hoodie. And I said, well, it's not very Christmassy. So that's why there's some Christmas videos of him wearing his black and white skull hoodie, because he picked it out and he decided that's what he wanted to wear. So that was my fault. So I know now to give him a choice of the hoodies that I want him to wear. Yes. So Paul asks, is whisper Tico's only word, or does he have a vocabulary? Tico does have a vocabulary. He says hi, he says whisper, he says whisker, come here, come on up, I want. He said be quiet before. You can tell some of this language he learned to tell Max how to be quiet. Yeah. He'll say food bowl. And the way he uses food bowl is quite funny. Max will occasionally have a meltdown. He'll be playing and I'll bring some treats over. And he's too busy playing with the toy to take some treats. So I'll put the treat in his food bowl. And Tico's on the ball. He knows that there's treats. He knows that there's treats to eat. So he'll eat the treats. And about halfway through, Max will come up and he'll look and he'll realize that, horror of horrors, Tico has treats and he's clearly didn't get any. And Max will sometimes have a meltdown at this. Without checking for treats, without asking for treats, he just turns into a little toddler meltdown. And
You know, with a meltdown, you don't give a toddler attention when they're having a meltdown. You do not reward it. So I would wait until Max was finished throwing his tantrum, and we'd have a little discussion about it. And it's like, you don't have to throw a tantrum. And I'd say to Max, Max, treats are in your food bowl. So Tico figured this out. So Tico will wait until Max finishes his tantrum, and then we'll look over at him and say, food bowl. It comes out, food bowl. But Max understands exactly what it means, and he usually stops and looks, and then goes and checks his food bowl and goes, oh, look what I just discovered. Who knew this was in here? Now, I'm sure if Tico could, Tico would say food bowl to us. Because honestly, you know, Tico just looks at his brother and goes, how did you not know to check this? I know to tell you to check this. You know, it really is quite funny. Oh, we're getting some big wings. How are you doing, Tico? Yeah, shake your red butt, Tico. Shake your red butt. Yeah. What else do you say, Tico? Has a number of sounds that he uses to communicate. Sort of a loud drinking water. Whisper. Dripping water. Am I being too loud, Tico? But with Tico, usually he uses words when he wants to, when he has something specific to say. He probably thinks I'm being too noisy right now. Tico, do you want me to quit talking? Do you want me to whisper? Oh, got some head bobs happening. So Tico, I'm going to ask, do you want a head scratchy now? Do you want a head scratchies? Scratchies? Yeah? Head scratchies. No? Head scratchies or no? No head scratchies. What about if I click together some Lego? Can I click together some Lego? What if I click this together? Is Lego fun when I click it together? Ooh. Here. You take that apart for us? This is usually Tico's game with Lego, is he likes to take it apart. Not always. But sometimes. Morning, Bev. You can see he's busy taking it apart. Now he's going to chew on it. Well, let me tell you how we taught Tico how to whisper. We got Tico when he was 6 months old. And Tico could be very, very loud. And every time he got loud, we would tell him, whisper. You would just say that word, whisper, in a very loud stage whisper. And he picked up on that. And he figured out that whisper got his attention. Whisper was far better than yelling. And whisper is a sound you use when things are noisy. And you don't want them to be. So he learned that one. And he was very smart. But that's how he learned how to say whisper in a very loud stage whisper. And you know what? We're pretty proud of him for that. Like that took a little bit of brain power on his part, but he knows how to use it. He'll tell his brother to whisper when his brother gets noisy. He'll tell me to whisper when I get noisy. KT, Tico wants royalties. He says that he'll accept royalties in sunny seeds. Oh, another piece of Lego. Yeah. Yeah, Lego's the toy of the day. Yeah. Well, Flockers, I think it's been fun. We had some Tico time. We had some Max time. It was kind of fun to hang out with every birdie this morning. And I know it's not necessarily morning where everybody's at, but just because it was a long weekend, we thought we'd do a pop-up instead. So I hope you enjoyed today's pop-up. I hope you enjoyed just hanging out with the flock. Did you enjoy it, Tico? Yeah? Yeah, Tico thinks this is pretty great. There's all sorts of toys in the bowl. Riette! Riette's here. How are you doing, Riette? Oh my goodness, yes, I want to thank every birdie for joining us. Good to see you, KT. Really, really good to hang out. Well, Flockers, we're going to end the stream, but I'm going to say bok bok, every birdie. Have a wonderful afternoon.